Easy.
Ouais, mais là, moi, le problème, c'est que je tourne. Je peux juste faire mon point. Là, Victor Wembanyama est sous mes yeux, mais j'ai des images à tourner, quoi.
This guy hasn't played basketball in like 3 days. So.
Okay. So that was Victor Wembanyama, the greatest prospect of all time, according to some, taking his first shots as a San Antonio Spur. And it didn't look too good. So, Coach, what are your thoughts?
My first thoughts is, what did the people that showed up to watch this, did they pay anything? Did they have snacks? Was the snacks included? Did somebody else perform after this? Because if they paid something and they didn't get at least a hot dog, they should get their money back. I don't even. First of all, this is weird. You draft a guy, come out and do a press conference, and that's it. To have him in front of Karens, doing this stuff, it it doesn't. The only thing that can happen is this right here. Only bad things can happen. There is nothing good that can come out of this. If he hit every shot, right? It's not gonna elevate his status more than what he is, or it's not gonna do anything, right? So why do this? The only thing that could have elevated his status is if he did the Steph Curry warm up and went out to the half court line and then passed it down to full court and hit every shot. If he hit every shot from free throw line to free throw line, didn't hit rim, that would have broke the internet. That didn't happen. So I don't understand why they felt the need to do this. Look, I told you guys you can check out some of our other podcasts. When we did the who's the best player out of this draft, neither me or the kid picked Wembanyama. And I'm telling you, not that this is why, but we've seen enough of him. Not highlights. You got to watch the actual games. His shot is broken. Period. It's broke. I don't care how tall you are. His shot is broken. And that's why you shoot 27% from three. How does a guy, if everything is about analytics, which is not, I hate analytics, but I'm talking from an analytics perspective. If everything is about analytics, why do you go ahead and draft a guy, number one, that shoots 27% from three when he was playing against, as I said before, plumbers, electricians, and dudes that's got to pick up their kids after work? Like, he should have dominated them, and he didn't. He's always open. Nobody in that league, maybe with the exception of Bilal Coulibaly, did I say it right?
Well, as far as we know.
Bilal Coulibaly. He probably the only one in that league that can block his shot. That guy, I haven't seen anything but highlights of him. We need to cover him separately. I'm not going to talk about him in it, but he looks nice, right? So you're always open. And so that means like nobody's deterring your shot or anything like that. You should not be shooting 27%. But you can see why. All of this hype, all of this training, right? He's been getting conditioning training for the longest. He's been around basketball people for the longest. Please explain to me all the shooting coaches out there, all the player personnel out there, all the NBA trainers. Damn, lethal shooter, where you at, bro? How does this guy get to this level with a shot this, bro? I don't care that he missed. I'm just talking about his form. He's holding the ball totally wrong. He's holding the basketball at the top. Bro, as soon as you're blocking, watch this, you're blocking your own shot. You're blocking your own shot. Watch, look at that. He's shooting a two-handed J. Didn't we see that when we were in Europe? People remember the guy that could shoot really well. Remember him?
Yeah.
He was shooting everything with. I'm like, bro, how you shooting with two hands? Maybe they do that over there.
We've seen two-handed shooters everywhere.
No, not in the NBA. There are no two-handed shooters, bro.
I'm talking about in America. If we're talking about jokers on the park,
we're talking about dudes that can hoop. There are no two-handed shooters, bro. You do not shoot the basketball with two hands. You have a guide hand and then you have a shooting hand. This dude is shooting the basketball with two hands. That guide hand is going to block your shot. So I just don't. I'm not saying it can't be fixed. None of that. I'm just saying for you guys calling him the greatest prospect of all time, which is blasphemous. I said he's not even a top 100 prospect. But look how skinny this dude is. And he's been working out. It's not like Giannis, who wasn't around basketball. This dude has been around sports for years. Since he was like 8 years old, he's been training.
Now, look at this picture. Manu Ginobili is in it. We've seen pictures before of young Wembanyama with Tony Parker and other Spurs legends.
Yeah.
Couldn't Manu Ginobili shoot?
He could shoot better than Wemby.
I would think he would have passed on some things to him.
Yeah, but you got to understand that, some guys, like, they don't want to mess with people. Like, everybody does not have, my personnel. If I see a broken shot, I'm going to stop and I'm going to see if you want some help. That's the type of person I am. But also, it could have been his camp. His camp could have been, because, I'm sure trainers and everybody, I'm sure they did on Instagram, whatever. Hey, man, come work out. The trainers, I'm sorry, his camp could have been like, we don't want no help from nobody. We're going to be the number one pick. This is the danger. I don't care about the hype. This is the danger of drafting a guy without working him out. Because I know the Spurs he didn't have to do any workouts. It was just assumed that he was going to be the guy. You still got to bring him in. And I don't think they did that. And, I hope, listen, I am willing to be wrong. I almost want to be wrong for his sake. I'm calling out, but before I said I thought he was an NBA player, obviously he's in the NBA, but I thought he could have a career. And the guy is young. He still can. But man, I'm about to use the B word. I think the guy is a bust. And, if he's not careful, if he doesn't improve his strength, his shot, and everything else, we could be talking about this guy for the wrong reasons for a long time to come.